Music rocks! Yeah! Bet you were wondering where I was! Well, hello and welcome to Warrior by Hannah Kerr. We're going to talk a little bit about the immortal words of another great artist for a second. And the haters gonna hate, 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 hate. And the players gonna play, 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 play. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shakespeare. Just kidding. That was Taylor Swift. Come on, guys. And the player's gonna play, 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 play. Anyway, haters gonna hate. This is my haters gonna hate mug. I don't get to use this one too often because doesn't the message just sound like, you know, not positive? Well, anyway, the haters are gonna hate. And this kind of relates to Warrior. This is what I'm talking about. It's a song about strength and empowerment. Because sometimes life is a battle, and sometimes you just gotta shake it off. Says the old guys from Muppets in their coffee time. By the way, I want to dedicate this song to Rosie S. I don't want to put your last name in here in case you don't want it, but she requested this. Thanks for requesting it, Rosie. I love new songs that take me to new places and show me things that I haven't seen before. I hadn't heard this one, and it's wonderful. It's great, so we're gonna learn it. There are instructions. You're going to have to go to the website. It's provided in the link. Print off your own copy of the sheet music here. And then I'm going to show you an easy way to play this. We're going to do it in a few steps. And it's not so hard because it looks like it's hard. When you see the D sharp minor chord, the F sharp chord, G sharp minor, and B, and there's also a C sharp chord. Boy, if you look at the chord chart in Chordify or whatever this website is, doesn't make it look very easy. It would give you the impression that this is going to be crazy. But I'm going to show you two finger patterns, or one finger pattern that we can modify with just changing one finger to play all of these. And we're just going to slide up and down the neck of the guitar to do it. So, not going to be so bad after all. Still a little tricky though, because it's barcodes. So, that's what you need to do for this lesson. Go print this off, pause until you've done that, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. The hand position, and then in the next video we'll actually learn how to start playing it, but we have to do some preparation to be able to do that one, and it's better to split it up. So, here we are. Beautiful electric guitar. The first chord I want you to work out here is the F sharp chord, and that's not the first chord we play in the song. What we're going to do is do a bar chord, and that is going to take the pointer finger and move it across all these strings at once. See how I'm putting down the back side of my finger and pressing it down. That's not the first step we're going to do either. I want you just to know that this is what we're going to do. It's going to look like this. But the reason people get tired out with bar chords is because they try to keep the finger flat, for one. When you do roll it, they try to keep it in the middle of the string, so you got to get it up close to the fret. But we also want to put these other fingers down first. So if you remember how to make an E major chord, go ahead and make E major. We can even start with E minor, and you have to use ring and pinky behind fret 2 on strings 4 and 5, like that. And then the middle finger is going to go on string 3 behind fret 1. It should sound about like that. Now, we're going to slide it up 1, so it's going to move from E major up to F major, but now we must put down the bar behind fret 1. Now we've got that beautiful F major, and then we're going to take all of that and slide it up one more behind fret 2. Thus becomes F sharp major. And that's the first chord we need. Now, this is the hand pattern to learn, so if you want, you can take it off and try to find it again. And when you find it, I recommend putting down these two like E minor, this one like E major, and then the bar. Do it one more time. Step 1, ring and pinky like E minor. And now they're up on fret 4. You can see where my fret 3 dot is, and my fret 5 dots there. I don't know if you can see this. Fret 4. Middle finger like E major, and pointer finger across. That's F sharp major. Now, this is second fret position. When we put the pointer finger across fret 2 like it is, this is second fret position. And so what we're going to do after we learn these chords is I'm going to show you how we're going to use this hand position and slide it all over the place to create the different chord combinations we need. So when it's on fret 2, it's called F sharp major. The next highest one is fret 4, and that goes from F sharp to G sharp major. Now to make it minor, remember how I said that with these two it was E minor, and then we add this and it makes it E major? Well, this is going to go from making it G sharp major to G sharp minor, just by lifting that finger. And that's fret 4. So back to fret 2, try that. That's F sharp major. Slide up 2 frets, so the pointer finger's behind fret 4. And that's G sharp minor. The next highest one we need is going to bring the same finger. Oh, I'm sorry, this is G sharp major. There, now it's got the minor. I thought it sounded wrong. Got to take the second finger off. Now it's G sharp minor. Now we can put it back on and slide up to fret 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is B major. So far we've used 2, 4 minor, and 7. Ooh, starting to sound a little musical, isn't that? Now we can go up 2 more to from 7 to 8 to 9. Here, I'll do it so you can hear the sound. 7, 8, 9. My fingers are getting a lot closer together. Look how squished they are. And 9 is C sharp major. And the last one we need is going to go up 2 more. From 9 to 10 to 11. And make it minor by lifting off the middle finger. Look how tight all that is together. It's very squished. But we use the same hand shape for almost all of that. So let's go back, try it from the beginning. This is the first thing you'll need to practice. Get good at finding all of these, because when we play the song, they're not going to go in order. They're going to get mixed up all over the place. So get good at this. Maybe just spend a day doing that, and then you can go to the other. Let's do it one more time from the beginning. Let's see if we can just start with our basic position. Call this a review. Find E minor in first position. E major adds the middle finger. And that's the difference between minor and major. Minor and major is that one note. And then slide up 1 fret, put down the bar. That's F. We're not going to use that in this song, but that's our first bar chord position. Move up to 2nd fret. This one we will use. This is F sharp. I'll call this 2. Now let's go up to 4. Make it minor. Now go up to 7. 5, 6, 7. Make it major. And everything else. Oh, that's okay. That's 7. Now go up to 9. Major, and then 11, make it minor, and that's all we need for the song. If you can play those and even find them slowly and carefully and painfully, by the way, this kind of hurts a little bit sometimes, much easier on an electric guitar. The strings are softer, they're closer to the fingerboard. Hopefully you are rocking an electric guitar. Rosie, I know you are. You're not really watching this, which hopefully you are. Anyway, okay, good. When you're ready, let's go to the next lesson, and I'll show you how we're going to change our sheet music. See ya. Oh, and round of applause. How was that? Pretty good? Is that a wrap? I think we're good for today. Everybody, great job. That's a wrap. Nice work. Real solid. Great.